What is up, guys? So I am super excited. We're finally going out for my first open water fishing trip of the year. Not really sure what to expect. I'm going to be fly fishing at a warm water discharge for some pike, maybe some walleye. I'm not really sure what's going to be there. You can catch a whole lot of different species there. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Sometimes you don't catch anything at those spots, and sometimes it's the best spot ever. But hopefully we have a good day out there. Only one way to figure out for sure though, so let's get out on the water and try to catch some fish. Alright, well, we just got on the water. It's just about sunrise, and I'm seeing lots of carp jumping around, so there's fish around, but hopefully there's some big pike. I got a big streamer I just tied up yesterday. I'm going to show you guys it now because it's shortly after catching a few pike. Oh, carp right there. But yeah, anyways, so shortly after catching some pike, this may not look so nice, so look at it now and enjoy it, because unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be ruined by the end of the day, hopefully at least, because that'll mean we caught some fish. So anyways, let's get casting, and I'll hopefully get a pike. There we go. Fish on, guys. Oh man. Geez, I was not expecting that. I was not ready for that at all. Oh man. Feels like a nice fish. Oh yeah, finally. That is awesome. I think it's a pike. I'm hoping I didn't snag a carp, because there are lots of carp around here. I didn't feel him hit. That's why I'm wondering if it's a snagged fish, because I think I'd feel him hit. But I really want to see this fish. It feels pretty big. That's awesome. It's super dirty water. I'm fishing with this streamer, and I'm not really crazy about fishing in this dirty water just because these fish have to, it takes them forever to see it. Ah man, please be a big old pike. First fish of the day. Oh, it's a carp. Dang it, I did snag a carp. That's what I was afraid of. He was fighting kind of weird. He wasn't really giving head shakes or anything. Well, there he is. First fish of the day on the streamer. Not exactly what I was expecting. A little carp. Probably won't be the last one I do this today. Throwing a streamer or any lure when there's so many carp around, you're kind of bound to snag a few. But let's get back in the water and hopefully catch some pike. See ya. Okay, so the pike bite is pretty much non-existent. I was fishing with that streamer, fly fishing, and I threw some spinner baits and jerk baits around. Only snagged some carp, which is not really what I want to do. I want to catch some pike. But anyways, I switched up to a little curly tail grub to try to catch some walleye if they're around here, and I started catching carp, and they were actually eating it. Like, I was hooking them in the mouth, which is super cool, kind of unique. So I decided, why not stick to it, and let's just make a carp video. I'm going to be jigging up for carp with artificial baits. That's pretty cool. Hopefully we can keep catching them. I caught like 2 in probably 15 minutes of using this, and so I think that's a pretty good sign. I'm using a cheap little spinning setup and light line. I've got, I think, 10-pound braided line to an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. There we go. There's a fish. Finally. It took a little while, and then I finally got a carp, I'm assuming. Yeah, it looks like a carp. Hopefully this one's hooked in the mouth. I felt a tap, so that can sometimes you feel tap in their fins, hitting the line, and then you set the hook, and you end up hooking their fin. But I felt a tap, so I'm hoping it's in the mouth. I've heard of people catching them on these. I've just never been able to actually do it, and especially not consistently. That is so crazy. Oh, is that? I don't know if that's it almost looks like a catfish or something. I don't think it's a carp. Oh yeah, it is a catfish. That's awesome. That is so much cooler. Got a little catfish. I thought it was a carp. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, he's kind of an ugly looking dude. I mean, catfish aren't really the best lookers in general, but this guy is especially ugly. He got some nasty marks on him. Yeah, that's kind of gross. All right, here he is. He was 26 inches, so a pretty solid catfish. Again, kind of ugly looking, but hey, maybe we'll get some more. There we go. There's a fish. Let's see what he is. First cast in the new spot. That's a nice carp. That's a nice carp. Did I hook him in the mouth? I think I did. It looked like it was when I just saw him. It looked like it was coming out of his mouth. Come on. That looks like a nice sized carp too. That is super cool. He's just like going in tight circles right in front of me. I just want to see him and make sure it's in the mouth. That'd be kind of cool. I haven't, well, my last two I've hooked have been snagged. Man, these carp are so weird. Like, I've never seen carp do this before where, I mean, this guy's fighting a little bit, but even him, he's really not fighting that much. Okay, well, now I say that he starts pulling line out. But overall, these carp have been just kind of really heavy weight, pulling really hard, but no like long runs. It's funny how I'm, out here fishing for carp now. When I came out here looking for game fish, pike and walleye and that sort of thing. And now I'm out here fishing for pretty much the bottom feeders, the fish that no one really likes usually. But hey, carp need some love too. I mean, these guys are lots of fun, especially on light line. He is right in front of me. Come on, buddy. The moment of truth. Did he grab it with his mouth? Oh, yes he did, and that's a giant carp. That's a big carp, guys. Oh my gosh. That's a really solid carp. I'm not gonna guess the weight just because I always get it wrong, but that's a nice fish right in the front of the mouth. That is so cool. Look at that. That's a nice fish. Okay, are you guys ready to see this carp? Check it out. All of 22 pounds, great looking common carp, nice, healthy looking fish. This is exactly, or not, as far as carp wise goes, this is what I'm looking for, some real big, nice, strong looking fish. Anyways, let's get this fish back in the water and maybe catch some bigger ones. You're free, swim away. See ya, girl. There we go, there's a fish, there's a fish. Nice, nice. I can feel head shakes on him too, he's mad. Oh yeah, that's a good fish, I think. It's a good thing I brought some extra rods because I wasn't sure, sometimes fish are here, sometimes they're not. Let's see him, he's right in front of us. It looks like I saw its fin, yeah, no, what, is that carp? No, it can't, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of bottom feeder carp type species. I think it might be a quillback. I think that's what they're called. Wow, he has a tiny mouth for going for that little jig. Look at that. That little grub barely fits in his mouth. That's crazy. Right there, this thing. How it kind of shoots up. That's why I think it's a different species. And I think that is a quillback. Okay, see you, dude. Swim off. There we go. There we go. Felt that one hit it. Nice. That was a good hit too. Might be a different species. It felt different than the carp. Maybe catfish, please, Mr. Kitty Cat. He's not really fighting like a carp. Although, I mean, oh, maybe he is. I don't know. Lots of times carp will just like go really quick. Like you'll just have a really big, like you'll see the line just, zip across. Like they just move really quickly. Even if they're not pulling straight out, they might just shoot to the side real quick or something. I don't know. Hard to explain kind of, but people who've carp fished quite a bit probably know what I'm talking about. This might be a better fish. At first I didn't think it was that big, but now he's acting like those, all the bigger fish I've caught today have just kind of held their ground, kind of dogged it, but felt like really heavy weight like this guy is. I think it's a drum. Nope, it's the carp. Well, for a second there I thought we had another species, but never mind. Okay, here's the carp. Came in just a little under the last one. It was 21.5 pounds, so really nice looking carp. Beautiful fish, real thick. I mean, these carp, look at their belly. I mean, these are just big fish. They're fun to catch, especially on artificial baits. That's super cool. So let's get this guy back in the water and shoot for that 30. Get out of here. See ya. Well, it definitely seemed like more of a morning bite. There's lots more fish activity, fish jumping around, splashing early in the morning. It's about 12 o'clock now, and I've not caught the fish in about an hour and a half. So it's definitely slowed down considerably, but I'm still seeing fish swimming around, jumping a little bit. So I keep getting snagged over there. So anyways, I think there's still fish to be caught. Hopefully they're still going to grab the little curly tail grub. As far as how I'm fishing this bait though, I'm just fishing it like a normal, jigging bait, like way you'd fish any kind of jig, I guess. I'm just lifting it off the bottom, letting it drop back down, and all these carp that I've felt bite, they are biting it pretty much right when it hits the bottom. So it's almost like they're watching it fall, and then right when it hits the bottom and rests, they come over and suck it up. But they're biting it pretty lightly though. It feels like almost like a bunch of bluegill nipping at it. That's what I thought it was at first, and I just set the hook and it was really heavy and pretty surprising. But yeah, you just feel a few little taps and you want to set the hook right away, because I think they're kind of sucking it up, feeling it, and they probably spit it out pretty quickly after they realize it doesn't really taste like much. But anyways, that's what I'm doing to catch these fish, so hopefully we can catch a few more to finish this video up for you guys, and let's get at it. There we go, another fish on. He's not feeling as big as those last ones. Oh, never mind. Oh wow, it's a nice one. That is so cool. I mean, I've heard of people catching, carp on lures like this every once in a while, but never consistently. And I'm sure it's because I'm at a warm water discharge or whatever, but it's just super cool, very unique, and different for me at least. I might lose him here. Oh, there it goes. Came off. Well, that trip went very different than I expected it to, but that's kind of fun sometimes when things just go totally different. Makes the video a little more interesting, a little different for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be trying to do a lot of pike fishing in the next 2 weeks probably, because on March 15th, here in Michigan, most waters close to pike fishing, so you're not even able to catch and release pike from March 15th until April 1st. So I'm going to be trying to do as much of that as I can before the season closes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.